Mahatma Gandhi, the very right to live accrues to us only when we do the duty of citizenship of the world. From this one fundamental statement, perhaps it is easy enough to define the duties of man and woman and correlate every right to some corresponding duty to be first performed. Mahatma Gandhi had an inclusivist vision of the world, which he saw as being composed of many cultures, all interrelated by common moral principles and each with its profound contribution. This is akin to the principles of global citizenship that is now recognized the world over. The world has become a global village. There are issues so challenging that they can only be dealt with when everyone works together. Contemporary challenges brought by violent transitional phenomena such as globalization, terrorism, rising economic disparities, massive displacement of people, and global warming require global and coordinated efforts for peaceful development and change. Globally, youth must be empowered to be resilient and become citizens of the world because the very existence of this earth is at stake. It is imperative to reach across the political borders to different people, culture, race, and religion and develop ethical and cosmopolitan values.
Mahatma Gandhi's idea of basic education or Nai Talim aimed at developing moral citizens for an independent India. He thought of himself as a citizen of the world, his vision of the world as a global village with emphasis on inclusion and self-reliance, which is clearly reflected in the new education policy. Based on Gandhiji's philosophy, the NEP aims at holistic development, to nurture the mind, body and soul, and to keep the child rooted to our soil with a glorious vision of the future. Global citizenship education, initiated by UNESCO, also seeks to nurture a sense of belongingness to a common humanity as well as genuine respect for all. In a global, connected and interdependent world, education needs to focus not merely on cognitive knowledge but encompass communication skills and create belongingness with humanity as a whole. GCED is an emerging approach to education that focuses on developing learners' knowledge, skills, values and attitudes in the way of their active participation in the peaceful and sustainable development of their societies. The Integrated Sustainable Development Goals also highlight quality education based on these values as the way for realization of a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Mahatma Gandhi's comprehensive approach to peace reflected in his often cited statements, "Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed." This reveals a unique synergy between peace and sustainable development. Peace for Gandhiji was not only the absence of war or non-violence, but also a pathway to expand human potential without hurting others in the community or in the larger ecosystem. Gandhiji's vision has inspired multiple streams of pedagogy and new thinking around the areas such as sustainable development, human security and structural violence. Gandhiji believed that real security and lasting peace cannot be secured so long as extreme inequalities in the education and culture exist, as they do amongst the nations of the world. Light should be carried even to the remotest homes in less fortunate countries which are in comparative darkness. And I think in this case the nations which are economically and educationally advanced have special responsibilities. There is an urgent need to instill amongst all the respect for human rights, social justice, gender equality and environmental sustainability, which are the fundamental values that help raise the defense of peace against all forms of structural violence. Gandhiji's strategy of Satyagraha becomes relevant. Satyagraha today means global citizenship, nuclear disarmament, ecological sustainable development, poverty eradication, investigative journalism and restorative justice, amongst others. Satyagraha was and will remain a method to resolve conflict and ensure peace amongst others. Thank you.
focus on what divides us rather than what unites us. But now more than ever, we need to work together and stand up for what we believe in. We must critically reflect on our unequal world to find ways to take responsible action. Climate change affects us all. Western countries are the main contributors, but the countries in the global south are most affected. These outcomes can range from extreme weather conditions, rise in sea level, to flooding. As global citizens, we need to think global and act local to create a sustainable change. This is the key to Global Action Plan's work. We support communities to live a sustainable lifestyle by empowering them to make positive behavior change and actions. We all can become global citizens at any age. If we participate in a 2 meat sea clean drive, then we are global citizens. If we join a garden cleaning community and work to enrich the biodiversity, then also we are a global citizen. The main concept is of thinking globally and acting locally. Being a global citizen does not mean abandoning your national identity. Rather, it is enriching it with joys and responsibilities of being part of a global world. Thank you.